Violet, you're playing a stage manager, and Regina, you aren't an understudy. Your character is the understudy.
Were we expecting anyone else?
I just let myself in.
I'm sorry, do we know you?
Come on, guys, it's me, Winston. I've been in the last 7 plays with you guys. Remember Midsummer?
Do you really remember him?
No, but I feel bad.
Okay, so before we begin, I think I should go over the cast list. Cool. Briar Thornton is playing the leading lady.
I'm sorry.
Ridiculous.
Regina Winter is playing the understudy.
I didn't even want that part.
Artemis Napier will be our leading man.
Typical.
Aubrey Hepburn is playing the director.
She's just a pale imitation of a real director.
Excuse me?
Repeat after me. It is exciting new chapter, and I am up for the challenge.
It's an exciting new chapter and I'm up for the challenge.
Violet Archer will be playing the stage manager. Oh, and our understudies are Clark for the leading man.
Okay.
Valerie for the leading lady. And Flannery will be the understudy for the understudy.
Outrageous.
And
Oh, and Winston Hautcourt will be ensemble.
excellent. I can't wait to dive into my role.
Right, well, now that that's finally done, let's get on with it. Lights up on an empty theater. On stage, there is a cast gathered in a circle, holding hands. One of them, the leading lady, breaks rank and steps into the center. She clears her throat primly. Briar, that's your line.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. Before we begin with the pre-show madness, I wanted to say a few words.
As she talks, the cast reacts in varying ways. A few eye rolls, some glaring with open dislike, others looking adoringly.
This has been an incredibly hard show for us. For one, it was an ambitious choice from the start. I wasn't sure if we'd be able to pull it off. There were times I was convinced that we'd pull the show before we even ever opened. But you know what? We worked our butts off, and we made it. And I'm so proud of us.
God, this is the most cliche pre-show speech I've ever heard. I swear I've heard Aubrey say exactly that at least 50 times.
Scattered applause follows her words. Then the director steps forward to speak.
Oh, that's me, isn't it? Right. Alright, everyone, we've got a lot to do before we open, so let's get to it.
The cast disperses, breaking off into pairs. The leading lady and the leading man move center stage to have a hushed conversation out of earshot of the others.
Sweetheart. Sweetheart, you seem upset. A bad feeling? What do you mean? You worked harder than any of us. You're going to do great tonight. You always do.
Oh, nothing. I'm being silly. Look, I think my understudy wants my attention.
The understudy takes the leading man's place center for another hushed conversation.
This is certainly very original writing. Really, brava to Miss K on this one. I think it should be me that goes on tonight. You should switch with me.
Oh dear God, she's awful.
Since when does the understudy get to go on before the lead?
Since the understudy became more talented than the lead, everyone thinks it. It isn't just me. I should have been cast as the lead and it should be me that opens the show.
Oh, how ridiculous.
How ridiculous.
The leading lady exits to her dressing room dramatically. The stage manager enters and crosses to the understudy, noticing she looks upset. She asks if she is okay.
You look upset. Are you okay? That was kind of on the nose, wasn't it?
Shh.
I am upset! I'm always second fiddle and I can't take it anymore!
You'll get your chance one day. In the meantime, why don't you take a break and cool off?
That sounds a lot like Emma. She's always the voice of reason.
The stage manager exits as the director enters in a fury.
What are you doing here? Ugh! Get some sleep tonight? The bags under your eyes are horrendous.
Oof, that's harsh.
God, why is my character so cruel? And why would Miss K think that this is the right role for me? Does she really think I'm capable of expressing such heartlessness?
You can do anything you set your mind to.
Real original, Kenny.
Now I've read ahead a little.
Don't read ahead.
I've read ahead a little, and I'm not seeing any lines listed under ensemble. That's my character, right? Does ensemble have a larger part later in the play, or...?
Let's keep going. Scene 2, opening night. The leading lady is in her dressing room putting on makeup for the show. She is on vocal rest and is sipping
Worm tea with honey. The honey helps coat the throat.
Thank you! Is sipping warm tea with honey. Enter the understudy.
Oh, hello, leading lady!
Does she really call her leading lady like that's her name in the play?
Oh, I get it, because she's the... Yes.
God, this script. Nice one, Miss K.
Leave Miss K alone! May I continue? Hello, leading lady! I see you're drinking tea.
Excellent.
Here, let me freshen that up for you.
The understudy takes her teacup and sets it down before her. She pulls a vial out of her bag and dumps the contents into the teacup, stirring it with a pencil, and hands it back to the leading lady, who drinks it all down and slumps over in her chair.
I guess funeral attire would be appropriate in this case.
Easy come, easy go.
Yes, that's the spirit.
Okay, let's keep going. Scene 3. Enter the leading man, looking for the leading lady. He is outside her dressing room when he notices a crumpled piece of paper right outside her door.
Dear leading lady, we at the Broadway Playhouse that produces Broadway shows on Broadway Street.
Ah, yes, I've heard of that place. Very prestigious.
Would be pleased to offer you a contracted position as one of our traveling actors. We eagerly await your reply. Signed, Mr. Moneybags, producer. Oh my gosh, she was gonna quit. I must stop her.
He swings open the door to the dressing room to find the leading lady dead on the floor.
No! Why?
God, I hate melodramas.
I think we should take a break. I need some air.
Is she okay?
How should I know? Ugh, actors.
You know, I think it's one of those method techniques.
Well, we can't continue the read until she's back, so everyone, I don't know, take another 5.
Thank you, 5.
Thank you, 5.
Thank you, 5.
No respect.
Well, my first big role. How am I doing?
You're doing... Yes. So,
This is so wonderful. Being a lead feels exactly how I imagine. I feel important, like gay matter. You know, before, people always treated me like I was invisible.
Oh, hi, Clark.
Hey, Briar. You did really well in there.
Aw, thank you. That's sweet. I'm really enjoying the script so far. The show feels kind of familiar, comforting. The characters are so realistic, it feels like I've met them in another life.
Well, we should probably go take our seats now. Blair will probably want us to start soon. Come on, Clark.
Okay. Bye.
Regina, honey, can I talk to you for a sec? Yeah, I've just got some notes on your interpretation of this role.
Oh, sure.
So that was really bad. There's a lot of potential, but what you've got going on right now is not good.
Okay.
I've got some really interesting books I should lend you. You know, of course, there's the basic approach, but I really think you'd be more comfortable aligning yourself with the Hagen technique, the substitution theory, as it were. There really is something to the method technique, especially in a show like this. If you really immerse yourself in the role, you might really nail it. To put it simply, be as little like yourself as physically possible.
You know, I've never noticed, but Briar and Clark seem like really good friends. Like, they really care about each other.
Yeah, I think they dated in high school.
Really? Huh. You never told me that.
Yeah, they dated for a little while, I think. But from what Briar's told me, it really didn't go anywhere. Yeah. They're still really good friends, though. I see them hanging out all the time. I think I saw them holding hands in a Target the other day. In a friendly way, though. I think.
The play's really something, isn't it?
Do you like it?
Oh, sure. I especially like the stage manager character. You know, she reminds me a lot of Emma.
Does she?
Well, not really the way Violet plays her, but the lines themselves really do remind me of how much Emma used to care about us all.
She did.
Ever since her accident last summer, I always wondered what it would be like to come back and do a show without her. I thought it'd be too hard, but you've really stepped up, Evie. I think you'd be an excellent stage manager.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think anyone here really likes me.
Give them a chance, Evie. I know this kind of crowd can sometimes be full of themselves, but they mean well.
Well, I demand to speak to Miss K about casting. We are already halfway through Act 1, and I have had 2 lines.
It is the courage to continue that count.
Kenny, if you don't shut up this second, I will end you.
I am a rainbow in someone else's cloud.
All right, that's it. Everyone sit down. We are finishing Act 1.
Shall I lead us in another warm-up? Ew, chewy toffee.
No, thank you. Let's just read. Leading man, we'll start with your line.
No! Why?
After that, we did that part.
Oh, okay. Leading lady, you're dead.
Enter the stage manager.
What is going on here? Oh my god. Lady. Look, the teacup.
NyQuil. And a lethal dose by the smell of it.
NyQuil.
Can you smell a lethal dose of NyQuil? Also, wouldn't that be like a lot?
Aubrey, it's your line.
What? Oh. What is going on in here?
It's the leading lady. She's dead.
Well, then somebody get the understudy. She'll have to go on instead. This has to be the worst opening night in history. This has to be the worst play in history.
No, it's not. Shh. This is my big monologue, guys. I shall
is where I belong. This is where I've always... Hey, my script just stops there. How am I supposed to memorize my big monologue? My big monologue! How am I supposed to memorize our big monologue?
Oh, that's weird. Mine stops there too. Evelyn, was this all that Miss Kate gave you?
Yeah, I think so. I can go check in the kitchen to see if there's anything in there.
God, what an incompetent dolt. This is the most unprofessional table read I have ever been to.
Well, you weren't invited, so...
Why, in my day, we used to rent the ballroom at the Four Seasons. We'd dress to the nines and spend the nights dancing away to Duke and Billy. But that was back when people respected the process. You know, I was the one to suggest Judy Garland wear that little blue checkered number. I said, Judy Kingdom's coming back in a big way. And it didn't. But it looked nice in the film.
How old are you?
Found these in the kitchen. I don't know why I didn't see them before.
Well, hurry up and pass them out. I'd rather we didn't give anyone else time to digress into a demented reverie.
Mine's not hole punched. Thanks.
It starts on the next scene. Where's the rest of my monologue?
I thought this was gonna be a musical. Where's my tap solo?
When's the action going to start? I want a fight scene.
That's enough. What was that?
God, Evelyn, your house is so creepy.
I'm just gonna go see what that was.
Do you think it was a ghost?
No, of course it wasn't. There's no such thing as ghosts. Okay, guys, it's fine. The lights just went out. Let's all just remain calm.
Ah!